It has been 250 years since the Battle of Bunker Hill, and we are still learning about the pivotal victory in America's fight for independence. Levan is out live in Boston this morning, sharing stories of our city's important history with a local expert. Hey, Lev.
Hey, how's it going, Brianna? And Kanisorn joins us right now. And Kanisorn, the Battle of Bunker Hill, how great is it that you have so many different documents and different artifacts that deal with that?
This is the place that historians go to learn about the battle. You can be on the battlefield, you can be at the monument and look around. A lot has changed. It's not going to make sense to you unless you come here and look at these documents and look at these artifacts.
What is it about this place that makes it so special?
This is a repository of stories. That's really what it is. And it tells how people lived through history. It tells about the events themselves, and it gives you a sense of just how human everyone is.
Okay, so let's look at here. We tipped off what's going in the transport box. What is in here?
Yes, all right. So this is one of the artifacts we have here at the Historical Society. This is a sword that belonged to Artemus Ward. He was the overall commander of troops in and around Boston during the Battle of Bunker Hill.
That handle is special.
It is a really special looking handle. It's ivory and steel, and it's got some Stark family qualities out there. If you're friends of Game of Thrones, got a nice wolf's head right there. But yes, this is one of the artifacts we have here at the Historical Society, but primarily we deal with documents.
When you mention documents, how many documents do you have here?
We have about 14 million manuscript pages and counting. We grow by 150 linear feet every year, so we are still a growing historical society, despite being the first.
Yeah.
This one right here is one of the documents that's most quoted for historians who write about the Battle of Bunker Hill. This was written by an adjutant in the Marines, in the British Marines, and he describes the fighting, the horrific fighting that took place in the redoubt up on Breed's Hill and Bunker Hill on the day of.
We're in the Dowse Library, and tell me about this library, and there's some stuff in here that's great, like this desk.
Now, this is the historic Dowse Library of the Massachusetts Historical Society. Mr. Thomas Dowse gave this to the Historical Society in the 1850s when we were still down on Tremont Street. The furniture is from the time period. The table is an historic table. That is where members of the Historical Society would meet and talk about issues of the day. Longfellow was a member. Many of the people who supported John Brown were members of the Historical Society. It's very possible that they debated events that turned into the American Civil War and afterwards in this very room.
When you get a chance to kind of go through and see the faces of people who see some of the stuff that's new here, what is it like to watch them learn?
It is a really moving experience. I mean, people touch a document, they realize that it's the actual document that someone that they love, that they admire wrote, and it's just electric. It's magic, and it keeps us it keeps people loving history and coming back for more.
And for people that want to come in here, there's no price to come in here. You can just come in here and figure things out.
That's right. So we are free and open to the public 6 days a week, and people can come in and look at our exhibit on the 250th of the fighting in Massachusetts, but also come in and use our library. We are a research library. Look at these documents. Look at the Adams papers. Hold objects in your hands and feel the power of history.
I'm going to tell you what, Brian. He said hold objects in your hands. Look at this. I'm one of like 3 or 4 people who've done this.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Artemus Ward, Kanisorn, and Levan.
I'm so jealous, Levan. That is so cool. I'm jealous today.